Hello students, how are you all? Stay safe at home. Previous class we saw about birth control under the chapter reproductive health. Now we can see MTP. What is it? Medical termination of pregnancy. It may be voluntary or due to some situation. Okay. It is defined as intentional or voluntary termination of pregnancy before the full term. One way it helpful for controlling the population explosion. If due to this pregnancy, a mother or a fetus or both will be affected, they can go for termination. Otherwise, it is not good. MTP was legalized by Government of India in 1971 under strict conditions to avoid misuse. In some places, MTP is used with amniocentesis. Already we studied amniocentesis means taken amniotic fluid with a syringe and culture for the gender of the female and also for the chromosomal conditions. If it is not normal, abnormal or any thing is not fully formed, they can go for abortion. But they are misusing it when they are coming to know the fetus is female. Mostly they are aborting. That is not correct. Because of that only now to all the scan centers, government implemented they should not reveal the gender of the fetus. But this abortion is also safe during first 3 months only. It is safe during first trimester, that is up to first 12 weeks. Next, we can see about STDs. Subscribers dialing, already you know, this is sexually transmitted disease. The diseases which are transmitted sexually, that is only STD. It can be called as venereal diseases or reproductive tract infections also. Already you studied some STDs in 10th standard, syphilis, warts, gonorrhea and AIDS. Here we can see some more also, chlamydiasis, then genital herpes, then trichomoniasis. Some diseases can be cured, some cannot be. Warts, you can see in this diagram, just over the finger, just like a honey projections on the skin. Then hepatitis B, it affect the liver or damage the liver. Chronic infection leads to the liver damage. Then some symptoms can be seen. If itching or fluid discharge or slight pain or swellings in the genital organ, mostly all these diseases related to genital organs. If we are getting all these symptoms, we should not hesitate. We have to inform to the doctor and find out the solution. AIDS, already about AIDS you studied, acute immunodeficiency syndrome. It can caused by HIV. Easily it can be transmitted by sharing injection needles, then surgical instruments, blood transfusion, then from infected mother to a baby. So whenever we are going to the hospital, better we have to buy and go syringe. Then even to saloon, whenever we are going, we can go with the new blade or knife. All these are good to avoid AIDS. AIDS, genital herpes and hepatitis cannot be cured. Other diseases can be cured if we are getting any symptoms. If we consult the doctor, then they are also diagnosing correctly, it can be cured. When not detected and treated in time, they can lead to pelvic inflammatory diseases, sometimes abortions, stillbirth, the baby is died inside the womb. Then ectopic pregnancy, usually the fetus should form where? Uterus, but here the fetus is formed other than uterus, then infertility and even cancer. Therefore, prevention, timely detection and cure of these diseases are essential to improve our reproductive health. Some of the preventive measures: avoid sex with unknown or with multiple partners. Then use of condoms, to check with the doctor when in doubt. Any doubt we are getting, immediately we must consult the doctor. Infertility. From the term itself you can understand fertility means fusion, but infertility, he may not be able to produce sperm or she may not be able to produce ovum. That many couples all over the world are unable to produce children. Some of the reasons are congenital diseases, the drugs, immunological and psychological factors. For curing all this, nowadays specialized infertility clinics, they are diagnosing and treating the people. The couples can be assisted to have children through this many techniques, that is called ART, assisted reproductive technologies. Related to this, we can say a doctor. She is a daughter of famous Tamil actor Gemini Ganeshan. You know the name Kamala Selvaraj. She received awards also because she did theories related to reproductive health. South Indian test tube baby, first test tube baby also she only produced. Not only Kamala Selvaraj, many doctors are doing research in this field. In South India, especially in South region, Aishwarya Fertility Center, many places you might have seen, they are helping the couples, those who are not able to give baby. This assisted reproductive technologies, under that many processes are there. In vitro fertilization, that is IVF. In this diagram you can see that very clearly. There is a egg, 4 sperms are very close to the egg, but among that only 1 sperm can fuse with the egg. All these taking place in the laboratory. Okay, so in vitro fertilization. Fertilization takes place outside. Fertilization means what? Fusion of male and female gamete. Sperm and ovum fuses in the nutrient medium inside the test tube. That is only called IVF. Next one, ZIFT, zygote intrafallopian transfer. See, in the laboratory, the fusion of sperm and ovum in the in vitro medium, previously we saw. So the fusion takes place. After that, zygote is formed. The zygote undergoes cell division, 2 cell, 4 cell, then 8 cell stage. When it attains 8 cell stage, that is blastomia stage, the zygote is introduced into the fallopian tube. In this diagram, you can see that very clearly. The sperm and ovum in the petri dish fused and zygote is formed. It undergoes cell division at 8 blastomia stage, introduced into the fallopian tube with the help of sterilized needle. IUT, that is intrauterine transfer. Here already we saw the zygote undergo 8 blastomia stage. After 8 also it undergo division. Then size become increased. Now it is introduced into the uterus with the help of needle. In this diagram you can see that the plate or petri dish, the zygote formation, then after 8 cell stage it is introduced into the uterus with the help of a needle. That is intrauterine transfer. GIFT. GIFT is gamete intrafallopian transfer. Here female cannot produce ovum, but she can provide the space for the fertilization of ovum. In this case, they are getting ovum from outside and inserted into the fallopian tube of a lady who can provide the space for fertilization of the ovum. That is only called GIFT. In this diagram, you can see that in the petri dish, ovum is there. This ovum is introduced into the fallopian tube. See here, in gift, females who cannot produce ovum but can provide suitable condition for the fertilization of the ovum are provided with ovum from a donor. ICSI. In this diagram you can see that needle. In the needle sperm is there. The sperm is reaching the cytoplasm of the egg. So here this ICSI stands for intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Here the sperm is directly injected into the cytoplasm of the ovum. The embryo is formed in the laboratory only. Artificial insemination. Here semen test. If a person is not able to give birth, man means they undergo semen test. Semen collected from his body. Semen is nothing but the sperms are present. In that sperms, at least some sperms should be more active, then only he can give. If he is not able to produce active sperms, then they go for donor from somebody, they will collect it. Related to this, in Tamil cinema recently, Dharala Prabhu, he is a sperm donor. Okay, here also the same thing we can see. In this technique, the semen collected from the husband or a donor from the husband. We are telling how he is able to produce, but the sperm may not travel in the female genital tract. In that case, we can even get from the husband also, or from donor is injected into the vagina or uterus. That is only intrauterine insemination. Yes, in the nutshell you can see the full chapter. What is reproductive health? How can we control population explosion? Then different methods, contraceptive methods, then STDs. How can we prevent STDs? Then what are the different techniques followed in infertility? Yes, thank you.